everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today, and so happy to be here with you all. And yes, we're just continuing our episodes of The Imitation of Royal Life. There's so much happening. It looks like Harry has settled his lawsuit, and Meghan is distraught and hurt by all the things that are being said about her. And Harry is upset too, allegedly, because of everything that has been going on around the fires. It's a hot mess. Who does not see what's happening? Who does not see what is coming their way? Who does not see it? I want to know. So those of us that have life experiences, those of us who have a little like gray hair or a lot of gray hair or some wrinkles and some nips and tucks, and these are things that you get from life experiences. Oh yeah, right, Otis? We get these things from having experiences in life. And Harry and Meghan, they just don't get it. They just haven't learned much in their lives. And this is why my channel has always been around learning, because I could tell right away they need to learn something. And this story today about Meghan gives us all the proof we need. She has some learning to do. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Meghan and herself being distraught, hurt by all the backlash she got from trying to go out and help people with the Los Angeles fires. And Harry, oh yes, we saw Harry. He has also settled his lawsuit with the newspapers. And that's another video for another day. But today, yeah, we're going all in on you, Meghan, because it's about time you woke up and learned a thing or two. Okay, let's get into it. One of the things that we have to understand about a narcissist is somebody who has a way about them. They do certain things when things happen to them. And we all can agree that Meghan Markle essentially is a narcissist. We've heard time and time again. We've seen videos on people who have talked about her narcissism. And, in this moment where Meghan is distraught, she's hurt. These are the allegations that I've read about her. I even tweeted it or put it out on my X account, because this backlash that she got from trying to show she was helping with the LA fires. But I think we need to understand what happens when a narcissist is hurt and they're going through these kinds of emotions. Well, they typically react with defensiveness, anger, blame shifting, and often attempt to minimize or deny their pain while projecting their feelings on to others. Essentially, they turn a situation around to make themselves appear as if they are the victim, rather than acknowledging their own vulnerabilities. And she will never acknowledge what she has done. But this has all come down to how Meghan has made certain choices. And it makes so much sense about those who were bullied in her offices, because she wants to shift the blame. She wants to make other people feel like they're the problem, not Meghan. They are the problem. And this is where her anger comes out, where she blames people. I think this is where all of her anger comes out, where we get reports around her being very aggressive with her employees, because when things don't go her way, she lashes out and she becomes essentially a bully. She becomes the mad person in a china shop. She is destroying things because she does not want to take responsibility. That's her problem. So the story that has come out is Meghan hurt like HELL after being treated like garbage. I don't know if anyone is purposely treating Meghan Markle like garbage. However, I do know people may be treating her the way she's treating them. And I can assure you from my own experiences of talking about Meghan, she's probably treating a lot of people like garbage. And they're throwing the garbage right back at her. It's like, no, you take it. That's how it works. So this is what's going on. And I'm so glad this story has come out, because we were all talking about the LA fires and talking about the audacity of Harry and Meghan showing up, pretending like they want to help people. And people see right through it. People are not stupid. People get it. They understand who you are as a person. But I think this is one of the best things that can happen for Meghan. Because I know in my own life, trying times have been the times when I was completely broken. just broke down in a puddle of tears and just hurt ego. And a lot of times that's what gets you where you need to be so you can pick yourself up and be a better person. It's all about being a good person, people. That's what it's about. It's about being the right kind of person. And the people that are the Sussex Squad, the people that vouch for Meghan and all her badness and all the things that she does, these are people that have a lot of learning still to do because they don't get what is happening with this woman, Meghan. Okay, so this is what is happening with this report. So it's been reported that Meghan is finding it hard to understand just why she is being unfairly treated, despite the fact that she's been helping out during the California wildfires. You don't get it, do you, Meghan? Okay. Yeah. People can see the fraud. An inside source made these admissions during one of their interviews with Heat World. Now, the conversation began with the source explaining how badly the couple took to the overwhelming backlash. Reportedly, Meghan and Harry are stunned and appalled at the criticism that they have endured over all of this. They just could not understand why people were doing this. More specifically, Justine Bateman, who when she came out and spoke about it, this story lit up like firecrackers. It was like pop, 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 pop. Justine Bateman, pop, pop, Justine Bateman. Called out Meghan Markle, pop, pop, pop. I mean, like it became everywhere. It was a story. And so Meghan was forced to take in, well, what is it that they're saying? Or what is it that Miss Justine Bateman has said about me? And then, TMZ even picked it up. So people really were on fire about what Justine Bateman has said about Meghan. And from day one, when I started this channel, I always said the only way to really get good traction with mainstream people around all the shenanigans with Meghan and Harry is somebody who is famous, who has a big platform. And while Justine Bateman's platform isn't visibly that big as what she used to be as an actress, she is now more of a director, writer behind the scenes when it comes to the film industry. So there is a big group of people behind the scenes in this industry that have this has resonated with them and what Justine Bateman has said about Meghan. Plus, it also confirms what they already knew to a big extent, that they can't win no matter what they do or don't do. Their haters will always be out in force, finding any way possible to tear them down. I think this is true. I'm going to be flat out honest. It's going to be very difficult for me, someone who knows Meghan's shenanigans pretty well. I mean, I have spoken to her family. I have followed this for a very long time. It would be very difficult for me to come out and report on a story that is saying things that are very positive towards Meghan Markle. And the only reason why that is because we know that Meghan has a huge PR machine behind her that is paid to put out a lot of positivity on her, to cover up all of the bad things that she does. So to go out and report on positivity around a report that Meghan herself had put out there is not giving you really accurate information to her character, because her character has already been defined. We've already seen the type of person that she is. All you have to do is look at the fact that she doesn't even have a relationship with anybody. I mean, her family, her in-laws, her friends, her ex-husband, her staff in America, and you, like, this woman has ruined her reputation. So when a report comes out seeing positivity, you almost have to look and think, okay, well, that doesn't make sense, because we know what kind of person you are. Like, where'd this come from? Oh, your PR machine. It's not going to be information that's going to be truthful in the sense of the context of the information we know about who she is as a person. Now, the insider didn't stop there either and pondered at that. The fact that they've been named, called, and labeled as opportunistic attention seekers simply for trying to help the community and put time and energy in such a worthy cause truly beggars belief as far as they are concerned. A big part of them wants to just laugh it off, but it's so sick and twisted in their minds that makes it way harder to turn the other cheek. Instead, they are shaking their heads and feeling unfairly treated. This is what this insider has said. They also go on to say, for Meghan especially, it cuts extremely deep and touches a major nerve. There is her home city burning to the ground. She wants to help, and yet by doing that, she's still getting treated like garbage, says the insider. Well, insider, perhaps Meghan, because she could be the insider, like what I just said. Until you turn another leaf where you are changing up how you have been in the past, people don't believe you show up in an honest way. Because to think that you're going to show up to your hometown where you really haven't been pretty much the last 7 years of your life, you've been living in Canada and over in the UK, to come out and say you're going to help your hometown community with a bunch of strangers on the street. Stranger on the street! People you don't even really know because you haven't been there that long to be in the community of Montecito, okay? Because Montecito is a far way off from where she lived when she was actually living in California, okay? Until you come out and show the same kind of love and care and concern for your father, stop denying your siblings, come out and apologize to the staff who said you have bullied them, that they have had to have therapy because of how horribly you treated them, Meghan, until you clean up all this mess, until you sweep the floors of all the bad things you've done. You'll never have peace when you show up to try to look like you're doing good. Because your past behaviors and choices have always demonstrated that you don't show up to do good. You don't show up to really be caring and to help out people and to really be there to support. So how is it that people can believe you when you show up to a community that you don't even know, that you have not even been a part of, and to say, I'm here to help? People don't believe it. You have to change and apologize for what you have done. It's almost like going into a home that is filthy. You cannot see anything in this home. It is just downright a hot mess. You can't go into that kitchen or the living room or anywhere in that home until you clean it up. You can't enjoy being in the living room or being in the kitchen and cooking and doing things that are pleasing to you until you clean up the mess. And Meghan needs to clean up the mess in her house that she has created to get people to understand that she wants to show up to do good. I mean, it's almost like you can't go clean up someone else's house until you go into your own house and clean it first. Because then you go into some stranger's house and try to help them clean up and make people think you're here to do good. Well, they don't believe you because they've already seen what your house looks like. Go clean your own house first and then try to come over and help us. That's what Meghan has to do. And I'm not trying to be, I'm being for real, okay? I mean, this is me being for real with y'all. That's what Meghan can do to get people to maybe pull back a little bit and to give her some grace. But I don't see it happening because there's so much that she has done. So much that she needs to first clean up. That I don't care what she tries to do. She'll never get the respect she thinks she deserves as long as she has let things be the way they have continued to be since she came into global status as a royal. That's when I think a lot of it started. I mean, we know some of it even started before she met Harry. So there's a lot of, I think it just got worse when she married Harry. It just got worse, way worse. It's like that title went to her head and she just went buck wild crazy in the world. Like, I got a title. Now I can really do what I want to do. And she was just like doing all kind of crazy things. She's got to clean it up, folks. She's got to clean it up. So The article concludes with, whereas Harry is telling her how proud he is, the only way to handle it is to turn the other cheek and to keep their side of the street clean. Keep their side of the street clean. Oh, okay. Go clean that house. Keep it clean. Keep your own house dirty and messy, but go clean up that street. But of course, it gets them down and it hurts them for both of them. How could it not? They concluded before signing off. And essentially, people recognize you're hurt. You need to be hurt. No one cares that you're hurt because you need to go clean up your own home. Clean up the mess you have created before you try to ask other people to be caring and to care about how you feel. Because there are still a lot of hurt bodies in the path of Meghan Markle. And until those people have been healed of what you have done to them, Miss Meghan Markle, people are never going to care what you do. They will always find something to say that is not going to be kind towards you because you have done a lot of bad things to hurt a lot of people. You're simply getting what you put out there. And it's about time you made a change, recognize, and go out and do the difficult thing and clean up the mess in your own home first. Okay? That's what I say. All right? And Otis said that's enough. And I'm going to say, okay, we're done. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.